It doesn't matter if you're beginner or advanced. It doesn't matter if you're beginner or advanced. Hallo allemaal. Hi everyone. Hi Dutchies to be. In case you're new, welcome to my channel. This video is sort of an instruction manual. You know, these things that you normally get if you buy, for instance, something from IKEA, and it tells you how you have to put everything together, how you can assemble, for instance, your bed. This video, you can compare that to the IKEA instruction manual, because I'm gonna tell you how you can best use my videos and use certain settings in YouTube and other things to assemble your Dutch. Okay, I'm not sure if this is really the best analogy, but you want to have building stones to get a certain level, right? And I'm gonna give you some instructions on how to do that using my channel and other materials that I make. Since there might be a lot of you watching that are beginners or even thinking about starting learning Dutch, I will be teaching in English in this video. But if you already know me and saw a couple of my videos, then you know that in most of the videos I am talking in Dutch. Sometimes I'm switching a bit, depends a bit on the aim of the video, what kind of level it's aimed at. But I try to talk as much Dutch as possible because I want to teach you Dutch. And I don't want to only teach you about Dutch, but also I want you to practice your listening skills. If you, however, are a little bit intimidated by that, oh, she's talking Dutch and maybe a bit too much Dutch, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks in this video that may help you a bit. And also the other way around, if you're maybe already advanced and you think that sometimes I'm talking a bit slowly in my videos, then there's also something that I'm going to show you that you can do. Well, you can't see this, but I'm actually sitting behind my laptop and I have my phone here because I'm going to show you the tricks that you can use in YouTube, and after that I'm also going to show you something else here. And we're going to first start with a video, and I'm going to show you the subtitles that I'm always making, because when I'm talking in Dutch I always provide English subtitles. And if you don't know yet how to activate them, then let's come here and see. We go here to Instellingen, and you see for this video there are 3 languages available. You see that there's English. I manually make this English translation. There's also Nederlands, Dutch. I also manually make those. And as you see, there's also Arabic. There's one student of mine, his name is Nauzat, and he's translating all my subtitles into Arabic, and they're very accurate and the quality is very good. Maybe your native tongue is Arabic and you prefer Arabic subtitles, definitely activate these. And then there are also some other videos that were translated by other students. One of my most popular videos is the one about de en het, the categories about de en het. This one is translated into 5 other languages than English and Dutch. So here you see Arabisch also, and then Frans, Portuguese, Spaans. Oh, okay, it's translated into 4 others. So also for a couple of other videos you can find translations in other languages, and maybe you prefer something like that in your own language. Just always check it if there's a translation available. You can also do this on your phone. If we go to this video, for instance, you see 3 dots and then you see captions, and you can choose one of the captions that you like. That's with the English subtitles or the Arabic ones or the Dutch ones that I'm also making always. You can listen to me speaking and you can read it along. And otherwise you can turn all the subtitles off and just focus on your listening skills. And then the second thing that you can adjust in YouTube is speed it up a bit or slow it down a bit. maybe sometimes you think that I'm talking still a little bit too fast. And then we go again to the settings. You see here Afspeelsnelheid, which is the playback speed, and the default of course is normal. So first we're gonna listen to me a couple of seconds talking in the normal pace. My normal pace in the videos is already a little bit slower than how I'm talking in real life. Let's listen to it. Dan gaan we nu naar de video van vandaag. Die gaat namelijk over de lidwoorden de en het. Okay, that's my normal pace. Well, my normal video pace. We go now to 0.75. Dit is serieus de derde keer dat ik deze video opneem. Well, okay, it sounds a little bit weird and maybe it's too slow. But if you're a beginner and if you just not focus on how weird I sound when it's so slow, it could be helpful. It could be helpful that it's really, really, really slow. For others, my normal video pace can still be a little bit too slow if your ear is already really well practiced. And then we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Daarna afgelopen zaterdag en elke keer dacht ik, shit, dit is super saai. Okay, this is really fast and it's also really unnatural. But aside of that, if you're just not trying to focus on how unnatural it is, especially because my voice is a little bit different, then it might help you to practice also listening when I talk faster. Because I think this is my normal pace, but then of course my voice is different. This is the normal pace of how most Dutch people speak. So it's really good listening exercise, to be honest. And of course you can also do this in the app. It's called Playback Speed. I hope you can see it. If we go again to the subtitles. Oh, and this is not for every video and it's also not available in the app. And again, you see that there are different languages and there is automatisch vertalen, which is automatically translating. I wouldn't necessarily advise you to do this. Why? Because first of all, the translations that were made manually do still have examples in them. Because the examples that I give, you have to also keep them in Dutch in the subtitles and maybe with the translation between brackets, because it's part of the explanation. And you lose this with the automatic translation, of course. So that's something that could be a little bit tricky. And also I'm wondering if all the translations from, I'm not sure if they do Dutch or English to the other language. Maybe some things are going to be translated a little bit funny. And I don't want you to be misinformed. However, if you would really like to have it translated to your language, for some videos it's possible. And you see here, like, so many languages are available. Like a lot. And then you can use it, but be aware and look at the examples that I also always write down in my video to know for sure that the translation is correct or that you're not getting misinformed. The second thing is not a feature of YouTube, it's a feature of me. No, not a feature, it's a way to help you. I categorize my videos into playlists. And here you see that, okay, I have different kinds of playlists. Videos for beginners, the course Dutch for beginners, all videos, well, learn Dutch word, learn Dutch phrases, videos for intermediates and advanced. So the videos are all categorized in levels and they're all categorized into if it's about words or grammar or phrases or practicing listening skills. So you can choose, what do I want to do today? I made a how to go through my YouTube channel setup, and that's here. I posted on my Patreon page and I will put a link in the description box. Then lastly, if you want to practice a little bit more, there are also a couple of things that you can do. So first again to the subtitle translations. Of course, the students who translated my subtitles or are translating my subtitles, they do this because they really like to help me out. But some of them, they also like to have an exercise translating them from Dutch to their language. So they are practicing with their vocabulary, with the grammar, and they do it from Dutch into their native tongue. But they see it as a really nice practice. If you're interested in that, you can contact me. And then I'm also making online courses and online classes in which you can practice with the grammar. You can see that here. So we have the course Dutch for Beginners, but also separate classes for different kind of grammatical subjects. Zoals de en het, main sentence structure, niet en geen. So you can go here if you want to practice with the grammar. And then, last of all, I also have a Patreon page. This is a crowdfunding page where I upload extra things for people who want to support me. So I'm writing texts, I'm recording short podcasts, and I publish them here. And you can download them. So here it's about thuiswerken, about de lente, spring, about mijn klein huis, so my home. And lastly, you can also have online private classes with me through my Patreon website. So everything is covered. Yes. Okay. That's it. I wish you good luck and above all, a lot of fun with learning Dutch. And then I'll see you next video in the next class. I wish you all a great day. Doei!